So, starting the stream off with an absolute 10 gifted subs by Emre. I was like, oh, let me check Amazon. Okay, no, never mind. I can't even remember what the thing that I wanted to buy off Amazon was. I need something for my camera that pushes it forward. It's already on a tripod, but I need something that converts it and makes it go forward and then makes a tripod on top of that. It's strange. I don't know if they have anything like that on Amazon. Anyway, this is day 2 LA Noire. I don't fucking know. Which was the latest game? Probably this one. Well, shout out to Turkey today. Turkey gets some love from Twitch and some love from my channel. Twitch made it, I think, a little bit less expensive. I don't know if it was implemented yet. I don't know what this message is. That was the email. You probably can't even come close to reading that.
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45.
Dude.
I want to stop him with one round.
Oh no.
That bum took a swipe at me.
Oh no, the game's doing the spinny thing. You know why? Because I left my PlayStation 4 controller plugged in as the game was starting. And then it just tweaks out. Okay, this is interesting. I'll fix this right now. I have to restart the entire game. But here are the prices for the sub changes I'm looking at right now. Whew. So, this sucks. So, the current tier 1 web sub for Australia is $7.99. Guess what? It's $8.99 now. Canada, $6.99 currently. $7.99 new price. The UK, $3.99 current price. The new price will be $4.99. Turkey web sub prices by tier. Honestly, I'm not very familiar with Turkey currency. Is the Turkey currency TRY? The current price is $9.90 and then the new price is $43.90. What? That sounds like it's a lot more. What the fuck? Ah, crap. I thought they were gonna make it cheaper. Now that the game is on, I can plug it back in. Bum ba da bum. There you go. The currency is depreciating very rapidly. Well, my father bought some property in Turkey. He says he wants to retire in there. My mom currently is learning Turkish. Turkish? She's got her Duolingo app on her phone teaching her Turkish. Was she Peruvian? She's from El Salvador. My father's from Palestine. And he says he wants to retire in Turkey.
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at
He already has a property over there. He's visited.
North Los Angeles.
You know, back when I was doing that 72-hour marathon, I had the chance to go visit Turkey. But I decided not to because I needed to do the marathon. So I could have visited Turkey, but I couldn't. But I chose to turn it down so I could do the marathon. And plus I had a high school reunion on that month as well. So there was just no way. I'm not like I couldn't pass it up. Istanbul. He says everything there is a lot less expensive than over here in California. So he's pretty happy about that. He said you can get lots of good food very inexpensively. I wonder if I was just supposed to leave right here.
I don't care. I don't go in for letting gangsters off scot-free.
Mouthpiece store strips off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
Yeah. Maybe one day they'll invite me to go to Turkey. And if I do, the first thing I'm going to go do is basically go down to the tailors over there and go make like 20 tailored suits for like very low price. So look like this dude right here in the game. The thing is, all of my current suits are...
I saved a whole year for that car.
they don't fit because I got fat and I lost weight. So
They weren't even his prints.
nothing
And
fits
still
anymore.
the best.
That's the first thing I'm doing in Turkey.
I ain't got time for talking.
Go off and buy a whole bunch of tailored suits, man. Go look nice.
I gotta have it.
So I wonder if there's a
No time.
point to this
I got
area
play
here.
interference on a sweat down.
Are you drunk, mister? Or are you just cracked?
You know what we'll say about this era?
I don't need this?
Something I think is better than the era 2024 is the people back then actually tried to look nice. He isn't a bot. I'm telling you. Thank you for that resub. 2fax0. Is this Skyrim? No, it's not. No. It isn't. This is Los Angeles. I'm gonna take an ambulance there. I kind of wonder if I should do this. Alright, buddy, we're taking an ambulance. Get in. Like, alright, so in the modern day era we live in, here in America, here in California especially,
I'll speak to the DA.
like, people don't dress nicely.
She's an easy make, and the DA likes.
They wear... They tattoo their faces up, they tattoo their bodies up.
How you do that?
It's like this weird post-apocalyptic kind of world. And over here, you know, everything was very, I don't know, classical. People wore suits. They didn't put nose rings in their faces. I just don't think any of that looks nice, personally. The girls here, like in this 1950s or 1940s, they wore dresses and it looked pretty. Guys wore suits, looked nice. These days, you don't really get that. Uh-oh. Well, that's some damage. That's just my opinion. But I kind of prefer a little bit when people look a little bit more regal. You know what? We're just gonna run down. Yeah, everyone here dresses pretty casually. They don't wear suits, I mean. They'll wear suits in business environments. Maybe to formal get-togethers. Other than that, you know, the whole skinny jeans, like ripped skinny jeans thing, that looked horrible. We'll go off and look like we're fucking homeless. Just my opinion. Just my preference, I should say.
Detectives, over here.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Stump the
There's
gum.
a white male named Lester Patterson. Walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here. Dead on impact by the look of it.
Also, the facial recognition in this game is really good.
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old. She left Kansas to follow the yellow brick road.
Is that so? We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're gonna take a look around.
You know, they don't put this level of
Phelps?
You should take a look at the body.
I mean, whatever technology they use to capture faces in this game, they don't do that with like modern day games that well.
Landed on his face and ended up here. The car must have struck him from behind.
This is a PS3 game. All right. Lacerations. All right, dead guy, what do you have to tell me? Looks like he's got a bullet in his head, but it's not. California. Fire and Life. Dear Mr. Pattinson, it is with great pleasure that we acknowledge the receipt of your application 14F. Pre-approval has been granted to raise the weekly premium on your life insurance policy. Yeah, it's already sounding kind of sus how this guy died. So your life insurance policy from $3.70 per week to $5.90 per week. This raise became effective. Gee, I wonder if his wife had anything to do with it.
Patterson has life
Yeah,
insurance.
right. Where our standard veteran policy entitles you to a lump sum payout of $10,000 in the event of your untimely death or permanent incapacitation, this new plan secures your beneficiaries a sum of $16,000. Back then, that was like probably a shit ton of cash. Probably like in the hundreds of thousands. We at California Fire and Life thank you and wish you good health and security for the future. Well, let's look at how that turned out. Yours sincerely, Curtis Benson, Vice President, California Fire. Okay. Well, these guys had nothing to do with it. I don't think they're gonna just kill him off and lose money themselves. Nothing crazy here. I was hit by a car, I think. I mean, does that look like a car injury? His like chest is bleeding out.
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers.
Tuh. So like those like Texas like bull things where they got like a bull. The bull horns at the end of their thing. Yeah, it's for extra killing potential.
Body traveled a good 20 feet.
What's good, Fez? Fez, did I say that you had Indian food over there in Dubai
This blood is a long way
yesterday?
From the body.
I was thinking about that.
Going like a bat out
That was
of hell.
dumb. Whoops. I've been taking this weird supplement. It's not weird, actually. It's creatine. And it's supposed to, like, help out your brain. I swear to you, ever since I started taking it, my brain is just not operating efficiently anymore. I'm gonna hold on to it for, like,
Managed to break before the impact.
a couple more months, maybe. see if anything changes, and then if not, I'm gonna get off of it because I think a lot more clearly. I can get words out of my mouth better too. Off of this supplement, it's weird, and it's supposed to be a very safe supplement too.
He's all yours, Detective.
Bodybuilders use it all day long.
Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski.
So,
Detective, this
The-
might not be important, but
all right. So what I need here is more evidence. Let's go inside. Maybe they've got some evidence at the bottom of a bottle.
I'll take the bartender. You work the rest of the room.
Shrink to the stars promises mental breakthrough. Why is this guy so important that we get 3 stories of him?
Courtney, come in. Have a seat.
Thanks, Doctor.
How are you finding working at the clinic?
It's, fine.
Are you sure?
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
I would hope so, Courtney.
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Treatment can unfortunately be very long-term.
So many of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years, Courtney. In the past, these people were condemned to sanatoriums. If we can reveal the root of the problem, then we have a chance to help them.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. I'm sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
Part of being a physician, Courtney, is learning to be patient.
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications, Doctor?
This guy's voice is low as fuck.
Many of their addictions are illegal.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually of benefit to society at large.
That's illegal. Newspapers. There's only 13 in the game. I got 3 of them. No, I want to talk to them.
I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Your name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
So who has to benefit from his life insurance? Obviously, his life insurance had a big part to play in it. Let me talk to you now. Are you his wife? To be fair,
What happened?
maybe one of these guys are in cahoots.
I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Trying to like convert Xbox controllers to a PS4 controller. I'm gonna hit truth on that. Let's hit that a little bit later.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were 2 voices. A man and a woman, that's all.
I mean, what does she get for lying? It's aggravating. So honestly, she sounded like she was bullshitting on that last one. I think now I gotta start pressing these motherfuckers.
Detective!
Give me a second more.
Might not be
Let's see if there's
important,
any more clues anywhere. that a blood splatter? Good day. So there's the blood splat, and then there's this. What was that? So the blood doesn't seem connected to the first one, so I don't know what happened here. Maybe he was already bleeding. That chest wound, etc. Maybe they pushed him to the street. Okay, so there is... The guy tried to stop, because look. I think that's it for the clues. I'm curious if these dudes in the bar have anything to say. Yeah, I think it's better to, before you start pressing everybody, if they're lying or not, press LB to use intuition to search for clues. No, fuck you. I like how this guy just lets me search the back of his area.
So this is why everybody comes to Ray's.
Maybe the guy had a gambling debt. Okay, we were back here a little bit ago. The door didn't open that way, though. I don't think there's anything back here. Didn't she say something about the second floor? Oh, I didn't want to go in here. A bottle?
Nothing significant.
I don't know why they keep letting me search fucking bottles on every crime area. Cigarettes? Hey, what's this? Ah! Ah!
Gotcha, bitch!
A knife covered in blood.
Could be a steak knife. This is a hit-and-run case, Phelps. Anyone could have thrown away a kitchen knife.
In any case, we'll want tech services to scrub the alleyway before they bag the knife.
So that chest wound wasn't caused by a car, it was caused by somebody. But let's just accuse his wife and call it a day. But then again, he might have... Alright, here's my thesis. Either his wife did it because she's a succubus, or this guy owed a lot of money, couldn't pay it off from gambling. And they're capitalizing on his life insurance. Maybe his wife is also in on it. I don't fucking know. So that knife was super clutch. Glad I went back there, to be fair. To be fair, I think I've gotten all the valuable clues from now. Alright, let's go back to the lady. Shannon Perry, age 24, yet she looks 54.
Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Oh boy. Light truth.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
I mean, how the fuck am I supposed to really know if she's lying or not? That's the issue with this game. It's very kind of... Like, I'm supposed to use the facial animations to kind of get a feel of it, but honestly... Maybe if this was, like, based off of a real crime and you were listening to an actual person give an actual testimony... But these are all actors and actresses giving their, like, take on somebody that's guilty or not.
It's pretty dark, Miss Perry. You sure about the car?
Of course I'm sure.
Yeah.
My Uncle Bernie has one just like it back in Topeka.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were two voices. A man and a woman. That's all.
Bitch!
That's a nice story, Miss Perry, but it's not what really happened.
You think I'm making this up?
Well, I fucked that one up. I mean, it just sounds like I did.
Not a silly little kid. I don't tell tales just to get attention.
Oh, whoops. I fucked that up super hard.
It's in your best interest to work with the LAPD.
1 out of 3 correct.
One day you'll find yourself in trouble and needing a cop.
I didn't want to select that, damn it.
You certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
Ah, I picked the wrong thing up. I forgot that the game makes you have to cross-reference your clues. I picked the stupidest clue. I thought I ended that sequence, this interrogation sequence. Ah, that sucks. All right.
What can you tell me
Oh,
about
I can reload. I just don't want to.
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
Insurance letter. So he was drunk. I don't know what to pick here. I mean, it sounds like, I mean, it's reasonable enough, right? He's working. Bro, doesn't have time. All right, we'll pick truth. Fuck it.
So you didn't see what happened?
By the time I got out there, it was all over.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Not one of your favorite customers?
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No. He came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
Honestly, it sounds like everything is the truth, personally.
What was it about?
Who knows? The slightest thing could set those two off.
Stalling just makes us more
Fuck.
inquisitive, Lynch.
1 out of 3
We'll get
correct.
to the bottom of this, with or without you.
So I got 1 out of 3 correct on the first one and on this one. Wow, we fucked up.
You get anything out
I did my best.
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
What's a love tap? Part of me feels like that's a beer, but probably not. So that's where the phone is. So what I should have done is check the phone before interrogating them all. Probably would have helped. They had phones just for police back then. That was interesting.
Is somebody gonna tell
Phelps badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a list of dark red Lincoln Continentals.
Just a moment. This is going to be quite a list, Detective.
Cross-check for registered addresses. Top of the pile, anything from the downtown area. Around Bunker Hill.
One moment. Fred Murray, 120 South Olive Street, between 1st and 2nd Street. Harris Jones, number 1 Dillon Lane. William Shelton of 738 West Temple Street. That's all for downtown. You got that, Detective?
Thank you.
Well, this is going to be very messy.
Might call for some legwork, but it's better than nothing.
I'd like to see things from your
I'm curious if this is my car or not.
seem to get my head that far up my ass.
I don't know. I came here in an ambulance. All right. Let's go to... What is the... This is Ray's Cafe, right? So I think maybe the best thing to do, I'm still learning this game. Go search all the things, find all the clues, and then start interrogating.
You're right. That's pretty unusual behavior.
She could be in shock. We saw some people do some strange things in war.
Maybe. Maybe she doesn't give a fuck. According to the patrons, her old man was...
Goddamn Gigabyte.
You don't think... Phelps, the guy was run over. So it worked out well for this broad. So what?
The bite of Giga. Thank you for that. Goddamn. Goddamn Gigabyte. Pattinson residence. I'm hungry right now, but I've used up all my calories until 11 a.m. tomorrow.
Yes?
So in like 12 hours from now.
Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Can you tell me what happened?
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now he's dead.
You don't appear to be too upset about the fact.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here.
I beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
You're already fucking.
Okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Whoa, this just gets shadier and shadier.
Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
He killed her
Friends.
for him.
Good friends.
We
You
fucked.
expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
So at first I thought, okay, mental cruelty. What the fuck? ambiguous bullshit is that? You know, I thought she was filing for divorce because he was, but apparently it's mental cruelty. All right.
Woman can never find a man who wants to listen.
So there's no searching for evidence here. I have to just go right in there.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walks straight into the path of an oncoming car.
To be fair, the tire marks, I mean, that seems like it's plausible. I mean, she looks so smug right now. I just want to... I don't know what to do with her. To be fair, it sounds like truth. Ugh, I'm such a gullible son of a bitch, aren't I?
So he turned blind?
Yes. He was still yelling at me when the car hit him.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
I don't know why I keep going back to PC icons. So weird. All right. Honestly, if I hit truth, there's nothing. Fuck it, we'll hit doubt.
Admit it, you were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
We're leaving, Lorna. The
1 out of
doesn't
2
add
correct.
up. We'll be keeping an eye on you.
Lester could be a heel, but that's a lousy way for anyone to go out.
So they're just gonna let me search their house like this? I don't mind me just making myself at home. Oxidol? What is this?
Don't think this is anything.
Missing a knife. No, she's not missing a knife. Because that one probably goes up there pretty nicely. To be fair, it's the same branded knives. So they're not letting me search any of that, though. I mean, clearly these fuckers did it. And it's for the exact reason I said that they did it, too. He was a gambler. He ran out of money. Put her in debt. She's got a new guy in her life. And that insurance money would set them straight in probably a lot of different ways.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Messages, please.
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Pattison autopsy.
Thanks, ma'am.
There is way too many things to search here. So I've got the bottle. That's a bottle.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
No shit. He's yet to ever say a bottle has pertained to the case at all. I don't know why he's so fixated with bottles. But I've got to go search the Lincoln owners too. Locked. That's where all the good stuff is, huh? Dinner for 2. think I interrupted them while they were eating.
Junk.
I mean, why?
I don't think this is going to help us.
I didn't think it was either. But the knives, you don't want to search the knives. Which is clearly an indication. We saw the branding on the knife. Same branding.
Seems irrelevant.
Yeah, no shit. I already know what the relevant thing is. It's on the counter. It's the knife. Okay, there's really nothing here. Although, I mean, I saw the knives. It's good enough for me. The game doesn't want me to search it, though. Alright, kid. Have fun smashing your new man. Let's go to the Murray residence. Murray. Wasn't that the guy from the Joker movie? Hey, Murray. Hold on.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
We're just gonna fast travel there. There's no reason to... Driving is like not something I like to do in games. It's not something I like doing in real life either. The Murray Hill. Wait, what the fuck? I'm driving again.
You know the way. You can drive.
Okay, there we go. I've never been to Manhattan. One of those places. The problem is every time I travel, I never appreciate where I go.
Gremlin strikes again.
I like being right here in front of my PC. I'm super boring. Laying in my bed or on my PC. Is this the house? Oh, we're not supposed to go in the house. We're just supposed to look at the guy's car, I think.
His name is Phelps. I read about him in the newspaper.
When is America going to understand it's about giving, not getting?
This is probably the only thing worth looking at. So it's blue. That's all we need from here. If it's blue...
You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Can you drive to this one?
The Murray Hills.
It's not our vehicle. This thing's been gathering dust for months. Let's try the next one.
This thing's been gathering dust. Alright, so it is... Oh, but it's dusty. And it's not working. So it's the right model, the right brand, the right color. But this clearly isn't working here. You know, I thought searching each one of these houses would be difficult, but no, they made it easy. Just look at the...
Where are we going?
Look at the car. So it seems like they made this huge world for this game, and driving around really isn't really that big of a factor in this game. Like you've got these huge worlds, but you're just kind of spending time at tiny little areas, right? It's not super open world. It's open world, but it's like it's not at the same time. Where you going now? Looking a little bit guilty there. Oh. Oh.
That son of a bitch right there.
We're gonna chase him down, aren't we?
William Shelton? Yes. It doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Yes. The accident.
We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut, Shelton.
Yeah, I figured there'd be a chase. All right, kid.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Try to do it the way real police officers do it. They just kind of... Whoops. That's not how real police officers do it.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Oh, that guy's dead for sure.
No wonder he killed someone driving like this.
Hi, Cody.
Don't let that asshole get away.
All right, we're going to really T-bone his ass. God damn it. Clearly, I'm no good. Holy... Wait, you can actually hit civilians? I thought you couldn't. The game just told me to not hit civilians. Alright, we're gonna...
Vehicular manslaughter rap sound, Shelton.
I hit him. I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't.
Is it called a pit maneuver? My memory is out of recall on that.
He came out of nowhere. There's nothing I could do about it.
Why didn't you stop?
I've had accidents before.
That's it. We're done here. The DA is gonna love you.
They weren't all my fault. I'm a surveyor. I need my license for my job. There were people around. A woman and a man were standing right next to him. I thought they could get him to a hospital. I'm telling you, it's not my fault.
The guy is dead, Shelton.
You can't be serious.
Bro, you fucking hit him.
You're coming downtown. We need to talk about a manslaughter charge.
Wait, I didn't hear the full thing of that. I was looking at the chat a little bit. So part of me wonders if he died from the knife wound or if he died from the accident. If this guy's like, what? He died from that? I just barely tapped him. Maybe most of it... No, I saw blood, him dragging. Where's my transcript? Here, let's take a look at this again. The guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere. Well, of course you're going to say that. The problem is, I'm sure that the game developers don't want me thinking that. The thing is, if you hit somebody with a car, what are the chances you'd be like, yeah, I fucking killed that guy? Yeah, I heard his head go pop under my wheels. Like, what are the chances, even if that were true? Nope, he's like, I don't know what's going on, officer. He jumped right out of nowhere. Fell from the sky or something, I don't know. All right, we got our gum. A woman and a man were standing right next to him. See, that's important information. Bro, it's so obvious the wife and her new, husband killed him.
You can drive.
All right. Where to?
And I called it as soon as I saw the life insurance. I'm like, okay, his wife did it. When I saw a gambling table, I'm like, oh, okay, this all makes sense now. It didn't take very long for this one for me. The problem is convicting everybody in game correctly. That's the difficult part. Like, I know you did it.
Hey, there's such a thing as soap, you know? Son,
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax.
Okay, so they threw the dead body.
You're kidding me. Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
Huh.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
We found a knife in the alleyway.
Where is it now? Was it bagged?
By Patrolman Kaplan.
Perfect. I'll get you a definite match.
Jesus, we got him. Murder 1. We were right there and they tried to stare us down. Now they'll both get the gas chamber. We have the knife, we have the coroner's report, and I bet we could roll Sabo as a witness. Let's bring her in.
Got an achievement for finding the knife on my first sweep. That wasn't easy to find, that knife. That was the life insurance thing? Yeah. He had a wallet in there that I didn't find. He had some money in there. What's the clue exactly? Don't mind if I do.
am I missing something here?
Yeah, apparently I missed finding his wallet in his I mean, I found the other one. Okay. I think that clue was just for his house where he was living. Somehow I figured it out anyway. Okay, that's all we need from here. I doubt any of these areas. It might have a newspaper, like, or collectible. Yeah, screw it. Let's go. I will drive there manually. To be fair, I just want to accuse them now.
We might get there quicker if you use the siren.
How do you use the siren? The perks of being a police officer.
Our units also needs assistance. 540 West 9th Street and Uncle Sam's Army Supply. 540 West 9th Street. Unit can handle code 2 identified.
You know what's nuts? I remember I was playing Pokemon Go like a couple years ago. Oh, whoops, I passed the area. And, I saw you see all sorts of weird shit when you're playing that game. You'll see all sorts of, like, crimes and shit happening. It's just incredible. But, I heard the sirens go on, of a fire truck. And the guy failed to not cross the intersection. He's like, ah, it's fire truck, fuck it. And he got T-boned by the fire truck. He had a wife and kid inside a baby. Everyone seemed fine, though, after.
You've spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Patterson. He confirmed your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna.
Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand
Nice of
jury.
you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear telling me how he had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we
Yeah, I
could
just need to
claim,
install the games. Yeah,
all
boy.
that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
You had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up.
bases covered, baby.
I had nothing to do
You
with it.
think I'm gonna fry for you,
He's a
Lorna?
crazy man. Shoot
He's gonna get shot.
Shoot him, for God's sake!
Got shot in the titty. I pushed that guy on his face. Are you kidding me? Environmental bullshit. There was like a hook on that. I couldn't slide off of it. Ah, bullshit.
It's too late, Sabo.
Leroy Sabo. So you're telling me I'm going to tackle this guy after he got done firing on me?
Stop or I will shoot.
I mean, he fired like 6 shots so far. I'm assuming he had a 6-shot revolver. Oh, God damn it.
You stay back. I'll ice this one. I don't care.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Fuck. I'm telling you, aiming with a controller is so fail.
It's too late, Sabo.
Lester could be a heel, but
Dead.
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski.
I wonder if that changed the story. It seems like I injured him on the first 2 shots, but I just kept firing.
So, I give you a hit and run. You bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps.
And a
You take
corpse.
nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, I kind of wonder if I could have taken him in alive. Question's correct. Oh, we fucked that up real hard. And we didn't get all the clues. Eh. What's the money for in this game? Buy a sarsaparilla at the OK Corral Bar. I don't fucking know. Slip of the tongue.
Phelps, Bukowski. Beat cop says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd Street. Get over there, see what you can find out. Go on. Sorry to inconvenience you.
We're on it, Captain.
Investigate stolen vehicle report.
I swear the more bent cars we bring in, the longer the hot sheet gets.
It pays the rent, though. Keeps Mrs. Phelps in the manner to which she's accustomed.
I'm not sure she'd agree with you.
Passionate, romantic type like you, Cole? I don't believe you.
Hey, I think those bite boys haven't died.
Where's my buddy? stopped for some booze.
Why don't you use the siren?
I don't want to use a siren. To be fair, it didn't really help that much.
Wonder what Veronica Lake makes of that one.
You hear whether they're making any progress?
Captain Donnelly seems to think they have it all wrapped up. Brown and Green are sweating this Manley character. I heard it'll be in front of a grand jury by next week.
Poor thing. Terrible enough to be murdered like that without having to do that. Scream all over the front.
So if you hit anybody, you hurt your car, break any signs, for whatever reason, you just get less money at the end of the mission. I don't know. Six West 2nd Street. Okay.
That's the car, Cole. Just pulling out of the drive. Get him. Remember, we need him healthy enough to answer questions.
But I'm guessing destroying his car is fine.
47, Detective Phelps, requesting immediate backup in pursuit of a stolen green Kaiser Frazer from 6 West 2nd Street.
You know, one thing I didn't like about these Rockstar games is the camera angle of chase scenes. Like, I prefer something more like this.
Take this guy out.
Wheel arches. Come on.
Get him.
All right.
Put your hands in the air.
Over the speed limit.
Why did you run from us?
I saw a big car in my rearview mirror with two tough guys bearing down on me. What would you do?
What's your name?
Cliff Harrison.
You're under arrest.
For what? What are you talking about?
Nice try. I'm talking about the car being stolen.
You're out of your mind. I bought the car, and I've got the paperwork to prove it.
Just has it in his back pocket.
Looks like we'll have some questions for the people at Coombs Automotive.
To be fair, I'm not reading all this crap here. I hate reading legal jargon.
You purchased this car from Coombs Automotive Company?
Yeah, that's right.
Here's the thing, I'm way too trusting of a person. I'm gonna hit, like, I almost want to hit truth. I don't have any evidence to call him out on a lie, though.
The car is on our list as stolen. We have you cold. It's time to come clean.
You're crazy. I paid good money for this car.
You have a criminal record, Mr. Harrison?
No, nothing like that.
Nerd!
You better give us something, Cliff, or we're gonna make this hard on you.
I didn't steal the car.
I think this guy's telling the truth.
Because I've got some wacky backy in the glove compartment.
Okay.
One reefer.
We'll let it slide. You're in enough trouble.
Got the wacky tobacco.
Who did you deal with at Coombs Automotive?
The owner, Richard Coombs.
And he made out the bill of sale personally?
Of course he did. He kept a facsimile for his records. Check with him.
See how many I got correct. 2 out of 3 correct. It's not bad.
You're going downtown.
You gotta be kidding me. I'm getting arrested for buying a goddamn car?
If everything is legit, Harrison, you'll be out soon. Until then, if I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut.
Bag his possessions as evidence and have him arraigned for Grand Theft Auto.
Right, Detective.
You know who my father is?
We need to get to Coombs Auto and check out Harrison's story.
You know, as far as I can tell, this game's accusation system is like almost RNG, man. I'm like looking at his facial expressions. I'm like, no, I can't. I got nothing. We're just guessing now.
What? I think he's telling the truth.
Some of the most convincing people you will ever listen to are born liars. Usually they're called politicians.
Politicians.
Paperwork all looked above board. He seemed like a clean-cut kid.
Uh-huh. Well, I get it now. You see some kid who's basically you 5 years ago and assume he's got to be innocent.
I'm more than happy to be proved wrong.
Hey, if he'd
Damn.
been black or Hispanic, you'd be singing a different tune. You spout all this communist crap about treating everybody the same, but it only works one way.
I'm not sure that's communism.
Oh, God, please. Not another history lesson from the man who single-handedly won the war.
Are you finished?
Yes, I feel much better. We'll shake down the car dealer and take it from there.
Probably shouldn't be in
Unless
here.
his daddy plays golf with yours, of course. In which case, we'll give him a firm gentleman's handshake and be on our way.
See? I knew you weren't finished.
This is what happens when I drive. Let's hope there's no trains, right? Even the radio's talking about commies. Yeah, that was overkill.
We're not responsible for the political or economic ideas of any individual, but we are responsible for what goes on the screen. We guard that
Keep LA safe. Drive safely. And then there's me.
to inject their propaganda into the motion picture. They have failed miserably.
It's okay, I'm above the law, fellas.
We'll never permit them
Oh, fuck. Above the law! Oh, shit. Going on, Dublin. My Batmobiles. I feel like a vigilante.
You know, this isn't a tank, Phelps.
I have a bad feeling this car is going to explode before the mission's ending. The problem is, if I use auto drive, I miss dialogue. By the way, I love this green screen. I don't know about you guys. I know most people actually don't like green screens anymore. I still fucking love it.
Perfect for you.
See every pore on my face.
LAPD, are you the owner?
That's right. Richard Coombs at your service. You looking to trade in a black and white, boys?
Mr. Coombs, we're investigating an auto theft. A man by the name of Cliff Harrison claims he bought the car here.
Well, some people would say that my cars are a steal. That's a joke, son.
Very amusing, Mr. Coombs.
I remember Harrison. It was a green two-tone Kaiser Fraser, if I remember rightly.
Do you have the bill of sale?
It's in my office. Walk this way.
This guy is smoking some of that wacky tobacco too, I'm telling you.
That's a joke too, son. Phelps, you mind if I shoot this guy? He's getting on my nerves.
Do it. I'll look the other way. It was a hit and run.
Here it is. Got the original pink slip there, too.
Gene Archer.
What was that one dude's name?
North Fremont Avenue.
I already forgot what that guy's name was that I arrested. Excuse me. My bad. Some water. Good stuff. Nice and cold water too. Okay. Richard Combs. Honestly, I don't know what this shit is here. Like, I don't feel like reading all this. That's the issue.
Harrison's purchase receipt was legit, at least.
So I'm guessing the car itself was stolen and then sold to this guy. That's it. To be fair, the kid sounded like he was telling the truth.
We have a couple of questions.
All right, fellas. Shoot.
Can you tell us how you came to buy the car?
Girl just wandered in right off the street.
You need to give us something, Coombs, if you don't want to be implicated in this.
Yap, yap, yap. Son, your problem is that your gums keep flapping, but you do no listening.
I'm pretty sure that was an L.
Can you describe this Gene Archer?
Brunette, maybe 25, 26. Little on the plump side, but not bone ugly.
What was your impression of her?
Kind of harried and harassed. In a hurry to go somewhere, but no place to go. You get to know the type.
Gene Archer.
Do you know anything about the company that prints these pink slips?
Nope. Should I? It isn't exactly my business.
These pink slips are leading us to something big, Coombs. It's time to stop being cute.
I'm going to assume you're having a bad day, son. I sell cars, not paper.
Fuck.
This was all above board.
Yes, of course it was.
I mean, he looks like he's bullshitting on that one.
Did this look legitimate to you, Coombs?
I'm in used cars, son, not bearer bonds. In my business, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Now don't come on all high and mighty with me if you want my help.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Coombs.
2 out of 4 correct.
The investigation.
Hope you sort out your problem with Mr. Harrison. Go easy on him, son. Boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball. He's built too low. The fastballs fly over his head.
Let me shoot this guy.
Please do.
You have a pleasant day, Mr. Coombs.
Shots fired!
Well, Harrison might be off the hook, but we can still run an APB on Gene Archer. Get on the horn and call it in.
You know, I don't remember these phones. I guess it was a thing.
Phelps, batch
They used to have phones like this on the street corners. I don't think it was my era personally growing up. I mean, obviously the 40s were not my era, but
APB on Gene Archer.
I don't think they had anything like this in the 90s when I was like really kind of growing up.
I'll relay the information.
So they disappeared. These things disappeared at some point.
Marquee Printing Company, sure. Just a moment. Aliso Street, near San Pedro.
Any messages?
A James Velasco is being held at Central Station on suspicion of GTA. Possible link to the Harrison case. They're waiting on you to conduct the interview.
Thanks.
GTA. Rockstar's favorite franchise. So which one's my car? Oh, I was about to like take one of these cars.
chicken and egg question for you. Do you think you have to be an asshole to sell cars? Or that selling cars turns you into an asshole?
You've got it in for everyone today, haven't you?
I've always got it in for car sales. Doesn't matter what day it is. And why do they always think they're comedians when they're about as funny as a heart attack?
Maybe the more annoying they are, the quicker you sign on the dotted line, just to get the hell out of there.
Get out of my way, I'm a police officer.
Empty. Should have known that Archer broad would have given us a false address.
We should go to the station, see what this Belasco guy has to say.
So where did I get that fake address from? Who gave me the fake address? I'm curious. That person's a bit sus now. Amir and Emre, yeah. Send bad luck to streamer. No. I might hit a car. Oof. I think I sandwiched the person in between that too.
Detectives, Belasco is prepped and ready in 2. Another stolen car with legit papers.
Thanks.
There's a stolen car with legit papers. Yeah, used car salesmen, you know, they're probably buying things that are like... obviously hot cars, but they don't give a shit. Used car salesmen just have that scum vibe to them. Wait, was that it? I just came here to validate that. We got the Ottomans in here too. The Ottoman Empire. Whoops.
Open your eyes!
My eyes weren't closed, I just wasn't paying attention. When will my dad retire? That's a good question. He's a workaholic. Personally, I don't think it's ever going to happen. I just don't believe it's going to ever happen. He says he's going to, but I don't think it's ever going to happen. He works 6 days a week because he wants to. Sometimes 7 days a week. I think as soon as he retires, he's going to go insane.
And what can I do for you, gentlemen?
I'm a traffic detective from Central Division. Who's in charge here?
I am, Gordon Lightfall. What's this about?
We understand that your company prints California
The
vehicle
Art of the Deal, the Trump book.
Yes, I have the government contract to print pink slips. I've done for some years.
Have you had any goods or equipment stolen recently?
I think I read that
Against stolen cars with seemingly legitimate paperwork.
back when I was like 19.
Not recently. Have you ruled out forgery? There's no shortage of talented artists in this town.
We'll keep it in mind.
I don't remember much from the book, to be fair. What was the main point of the book? So forgery is the main point of this area. Maybe it was forged. Man, I feel really just like crap like today. The lack of calories is getting to me, man. I'm 159 pounds though. I want to get down a little bit less. Right now I'm in the skinny fat territory. But I can tell you, I'm a little out of it. Yeah, I'm still cutting. When I get down, ideally it'll never happen. Get down to like 10% body fat. And then start with that base and then slowly start going up. But chances are I'll probably only reach like 14% before I stop. I think this is the Marquee Printing Company.
You know the way. You can drive.
Yeah, I can't wait until I can actually start. The thing is, I wouldn't be motivated to lose weight if I were to lift weights and try to like gaining muscle while losing fat. It wouldn't happen. I've done that too many times, and I'm telling you, I just don't find motivation in it because you kind of stay the same size, and you don't get any like satisfaction when you look at yourself in the mirror. So I'm just kind of like, I'm not doing any weightlifting. I should. It would be optimal, but I'm telling you, I wouldn't be able to get through it. I'd be like, no, I'm done with this crap. So I am seeing like, when I look in the mirror and I see my scale and it's going down every day a few ounces.
Do you think this lipstick's too light for my complexion?
Benassi Bros. I'm not sure what that is. I started taking creatine recently. It's supposed to help your brain. I'm like, oh, it's going to help your brain. And one of the things that I heard from it is that it helps you fight sleep better. The urge to sleep. I'm like, oh, this might be good for marathons. I'll try it out. Let me stock up on this stuff and then do a marathon and see if it helps. But I can tell you, after taking this stuff, it's just giving me like this weird brain fog. I can't recall certain words. Like, this is weird. Shouldn't be doing that. Benny Benassi? I haven't heard of him, to be fair. BCAAs. If you're going to be water fasting, it's still good to do exercise because it tells your body to lose fat instead of burning muscle for calories. Also take some B12, some B vitamins so your heart doesn't get fucked up. Also obviously magnesium and potassium supplements. Yeah, when I did that water fast like a few years back, I remember getting very nauseated, and the reason I was getting nauseated was because I wasn't taking any electrolytes. I don't think I was, or I was not taking enough. And I was one of the symptoms of low potassium and magnesium is feeling nauseated. So I wonder if I'm supposed to be searching this guy's shit here. 15 days? You beat me, I only did 7. 15 days is a lot. can't get any electrolytes in Turkey? That's all it is. Holy shit. Holy shit. Very good. That's a lot. In the last year, I think I dropped. It hasn't been a year yet. I started losing weight in April of last year, and I've lost like 70 pounds. Just straight potassium. Interesting. Maybe just get like general electrolytes with 0 calories. Bro, I don't know where to go in this game right now. Am I supposed to go talk to Gene Archer? Isn't he like in jail now? I think that's where it is. Yeah. B vitamins. My only knowledge of why you'd want to take B vitamins, it keeps your heart from degrading. Here we go.
Not sure this means much.
B1, yeah. Dude, stop letting me search useless shit. I thought I found something here. Bananas. Bananas have potassium. It does. It's got like, I think 300 like milligrams of potassium or so per banana. Which, to be fair, it's all propaganda. Bananas, for whatever reason, the banana industry decided to use potassium as their selling point for bananas, probably. But there's like things with more potassium. Like a potato has more potassium than a banana. Avocados have more potassium than a banana. Like a potato has almost like 1,000 milligrams of potassium. Avocados have like, I don't know, 800. Sweet potatoes are good. Bro, I don't know where to go in this game. Has anybody played this game anytime in the recent past that knows what the heck to do here? Because my locations are not telling me. Maybe I can interrogate Archer, who's at the police. I think the police station was that, like, the kid. That was Archer.
Can you drive to this one?
You know, hunger striking always felt like something that people wouldn't take seriously. Like, you're gonna hurt yourself if you don't get your way. It's like a kid having a tantrum, like, and they're like hitting their head on the floor. It's like, the fuck? I could understand if your kid didn't want... If you didn't want your kid hurting themselves, but like random people are having a hunger strike. I'm like, okay, have a nice day. Natural selection, baby. But that's not how people deal with it. Take it very seriously. Can we find where the
Yeah, I want to make homicide.
maybe that one guy's around here somewhere. The guy that got arrested 10 minutes ago.
He was in the bathtub, and he'd taken one of his fingers.
Crummy bastard.
James Belasco?
Ah.
I want a lawyer. It's my car and I got the proof right here. Take a look for yourself.
Natural
Paper is real
flexing.
enough
Well,
to last
I'm not talking about water fasting. I'm talking people going on hunger strikes. People that are like, we don't want you to like, I don't know, sell shoelaces that are colored black because it's racist. Like, okay, and you're going on a hunger strike and water fast. Well, enjoy dying. Like, I don't care if you're gonna do that. Water fasting for like health and stuff is fine. But people that like try to make, I don't know, yeah, people that do it for hunger strikes for the right reasons, and people that are probably just dumb. I don't know. To me, the point I'm trying to make here is I don't understand why anyone would take somebody going on a hunger strike seriously. Like, I don't care.
If you can fake sincerity, you got it.
But what I'm saying is general society takes it super seriously. If you're like in prison, you're like, oh, I'm gonna go on a hunger strike or something. I don't know. They're like, oh my god, what's going on? They take it very seriously, like the authorities and all that take it very seriously. Like, why? Why? The guy's doing it to himself, bro. It's not like a terrorist is holding a gun to his head, which would be like, you know, something you should take seriously. Okay, we'll save that guy. He's being victimized by somebody. The guy's victimizing himself. Like, fuck, I don't care. How to avoid natural selection? I guess you can't, because technically it was probably really stupid to do it in nature like 100,000 years ago. I mean, there's a reason, Emre, that you feel fucking hungry while you're doing it, that you're in pain.
Let's hear it.
It's your body telling you not to do it because death is like at some point down the line, right?
Where were you taking the car, James?
Blow it off, greenhorn. You'll get nothing from me.
I'm gonna use an intuition. Ask the community.
You're a two-time loser. If you don't give me something, I'm gonna ask the DA for the maximum. You're looking at 10 years, Belasco. Kiss your youth goodbye.
I want a deal.
Keep talking and we'll see what sort of deal you're worth.
My job is to drive
Modern day
cars out of
society.
Nevada, Arizona, sometimes New Mexico. With the paperwork they provide, it's normally a breeze.
Made life a lot easier in so many different ways. It's like things that harm you in some ways are good for you. So like going into a sauna and like having heat blasted on your body is good for you. Why? Because it is. Going into a cold plunge and getting like cold water splashed on you is good for you. Why? Because it is. General fasting is actually good for you. Eating 3 meals a day is not optimal. Like fasting for like 24 hours once a week is actually very good for you. That pressure, I don't know. People are made to be in harsher conditions, and when you don't use these tools we've had built into us.
You got something to say? Let's hear it.
It's like, you know, pushing against heavy weights. Why would you want to like destroy your muscle fibers? Bench pressing. Well, it's good for you.
Does the name Jean Archer mean anything to you?
Nope. Never heard of her.
Never heard of her? So how do I peg this guy for lying? Do I have any... Oh, Belasco. Yeah. Hold on. I do have evidence of this. We're going.
You're a liar, James.
Say that again. I'm telling the truth. I don't know the broad.
Bro, it sounds like a guy to me, first of all. Archer, his name's Gene. Gene's like a guy's name. Well, you can use it for both. But all the Genes I know in real life are men, so... Alright, let's see how he likes this.
So that's why you both have the same address printed on your pink slips. She's a mule for these stolen vehicles, genius. Same as you.
Jesus. All right, I know her. Stupidest broad I ever met. Always cooking up crazy schemes. I don't know why those guys use her. You happy now?
What happens to the cars once they cross over the state line?
All right, Emma.
I don't know. I just deliver them.
I'm guessing you got out of the teacher business. All right, man. Well, have a good one. Good luck. Can always make one. I didn't hear what this guy said. Okay, so basically all he said is, I don't know, I just deliver them. This game is very difficult. It's slightly stress-inducing, to be fair. Because every time I have to call somebody out, it's like taking a shot in the dark. Almost like a shot in low light, the lowest light possible, without being completely dark. That's what it feels like to me.
Give me something, Velasco, or I'll take you back to the cells and tell the whole station you're a child molester. How long do you think you'll last?
Okay. I hear you. The cars get sold in Chicago or back east. Sometimes I bring back cars coming the other way.
Where do you pick up the cars, Velasco?
Warehouses. Mainly in East downtown.
Come on, Velasco. You must have an address.
That's not the way they work. They keep moving around, never the same address twice.
All right, James.
3 out of 4 correct. That's not too bad.
Information is worth anything.
And if it is, I need your help here, pal.
If it is, then we'll know you're a man of your word, and so will the DA.
You're Phelps, right? You had Cliff Harrison booked for GTA.
Yes, I am. Look, can we
Ray
do this?
Pinker, I'm with Technical Services. Listen, he had a pink slip for the car. I've just finished looking it over, and it's real.
Yes, we know that.
Absolutely. There's only one company that prints pink slips in California, the Marquee Printing Company. They've confirmed that the numbers are legitimate.
You've checked them out?
Sure. They're on Aliso Street, near the corner of San Pedro. The guy I spoke to was Lightfall, Gordon Lightfall. Here, I wrote it down.
Thanks, Ray. This is a great lead. We'll get down there as soon as we can.
Gordon Lightfall, proprietor, Marquee Printing Company. Okay.
Finally collared him on Temple.
He said Grand Theft Auto. The Rockstar game said Grand Theft Auto. You know, like whenever you're reading a book or watching a movie or playing a video game.
Gene Archer, spotted by a patrolman. Western Union office, 253 South Hill. Less than a minute away down the street if you run. Go! She won't hang around.
Oh, of course they take the goddamn cars. Hold on. I'm taking a car. No time for you, detective. That's the first time I left him behind. That her right there?
It'll only take a little while. I got a call back to that universal source line.
What is taking
LAPD. We'll take it from here.
God
Like
damn
my guy just teleports here.
against me. Look, just let me get my money and get out of here, okay? You look sweet. How about giving a girl a break? I could be very nice.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
Okay, simp. God damn it, that's never the right one.
Just my luck to get the only hair sure cop in the LAPD.
Where's the actual one I want to press? You know, I don't think I have that soundbite. Oh, yeah. Well, it's this one, but I don't think it makes sense anymore, actually.
Have you ever considered not being a simp?
She's like, why don't you help me out? See what you're doing there? You're not gonna get me.
The car you sold to Coombs was stolen, Miss Archer. There won't be any money.
I handed over all the right paperwork when I sold
You know, I'm gonna go
Buster.
into after the stream it and go fine tune some of the volumes on these sound effects. Some of them are just too loud. I didn't hear what she said.
Gene, you've blown open the whole operation because you were dumb enough to try to sell one of the cars. What do you think they're going to do to you? Give me something.
I was just doing what they do. They paid me $50 to drive the car. I made $2 grand selling it.
You made 0. And if they catch you, you're dead. Is that all your life's worth?
Look, a girl needs things. I don't see you looking out for me.
I ain't simping.
How long have you and Belasco been delivering cars?
Who is James Belasco?
Oh boy. Alright, let's look for the evidence. Obviously, she's full of shit here. Problem is, what evidence do I show her? Why can't I just show her all the evidence? Fuck it. Just like freak her out. Throw like 8 pages of notes on her. Team Kennedy. Not bad, not bad. All right, we're gonna give it the FU.
You're lying. James Belasco. I don't remember mentioning his first name, Miss Archer.
Oh, well, I think you
Poggers.
did, didn't you? Well, I'm sure of it. Anyway, I don't know.
She is dumb as shit, like he said.
You weren't sharp enough to lie to me, Gene. You and James Belasco share the same address on your pink slips. We have him in a cell.
Okay, so I know the creep. The pink slips are real. The home addresses are always vacant lots. Bigelow is always boasting that the paperwork is legit and that if we stick to our stories...
And don't try and sell the car?
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, I haven't played this. I don't know what I was playing back when this game first came out, but I remember some of my friends were playing it.
Tell me where you picked up the car, Miss Archer.
Look, I can't remember. Let me go, will you? Please. What have I got to do?
What have you got to do, huh? Well, let me look at my Resident Evil, most likely. That's the sad part. Well, to be fair, I don't know. I might have been playing something else. Probably not. So I kind of wonder... Fake address. Honestly, I don't know here. We're gonna...
Trying my patience here, Gene. I'll have the reporters down here and have your picture in all the papers. You'll have nowhere to run.
All right already. I get the message. I pick up the cars from a guy named Bigelow. 58 Industrial Street. Big warehouse, full of goons. Now you've got what you want. Can I go? Please?
No, you sure can. We've got a car waiting outside for you.
Huh. A police
Career
car.
advice, Gene.
3 out of 3
Stay out
correct.
of crime. Marry someone boring who has money, and we'll find you.
Yeah, it's probably way too fucking loud, isn't it? It's loud for me.
He generally means what he says.
Yeah, I think I'll fix that later. Femme imbecile. Correctly branch every question in the interview with John Archer. Or Gene Archer. So, yeah, if you ask the community, you're very likely to get a right answer because everybody's using a guide when they're playing this game. Like, I've got all the answers ahead of time. Harry Dublin. Here, I'll buy you a hot dog. Some cold sodas and some hot dogs. Here's a wiener. Honestly, I'm so hungry right now, you don't even know. Let's go back to the printing company just because I... Actually, no, we don't need to go there.
Friendly girl.
Used to getting her own way.
Little did she know her feminine charms were useless against the impenetrable Cole Phelps.
She's not my type.
And what is your type, Phelps?
I'm married.
I know that. But you're not blind or dead inside, are you? Wait, scrap that second half of the question.
I don't know. Blondes, I guess.
Hallelujah! The man is human after all.
Blondes.
Yep, I'm with you on the blondes. Brunettes are fine too. And there's nothing wrong with a good red. But I draw the line at gray. You know,
I draw the line at gray. Back in the days, you could tell the truth.
A man with high standards.
The standards are only as high as the last glass of whiskey.
Bro, I'm getting so hungry. Holy shit. Like I'm having so much trouble concentrating. My goodness. It's gonna be one of those days. I've got 10 hours before I can eat. Luckily today's almost over, so I'll wake up and grab me some food. But I have been losing some weight, so...
Watch what you're doing!
I'm sorry. I'm 158 right now. So it was 225 at the start, 158 right now.
We should call for a couple of black and whites. Get Fleischer down here.
I thought you Marines were gung-ho, Cole. You have a 45, don't you ever want to use it? I'll take the back. Just give me a few seconds to get around there.
Maybe 10 months, 10 and a half months, I'd say. Just counting those calories, making sure I don't overeat. That's it. Just in a deficit, nothing crazy.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. All of you are coming downtown with me.
Well, I think that's their response. I dares ya.
Stay down. Can I get some cover here for the love of
All right. It's very evident I'm using my mouse now. I'm aiming with my controller's left stick, and I'm using a mouse to aim my the reticle. Damn, get fucked up. Headshots galore. Pick up weapon. Don't mind if I do. Chewie. Okay, that's good. To at least 190. Shoot higher, man. Go higher than that. Are you? Get all the way down. Stopping at 190 is bullshit. Oh, that's my guy. Dude, I took his cover. I'm such a dick. Okay, we're using the mouse again.
Stay down. Try the door.
Go lower.
I heard something.
I think I killed that guy. Okay.
All right, don't shoot. Keep your hands up. Watch him, Bukowski. He doesn't move until after.
I couldn't help it. I'm sorry. No. I just had to.
All right, don't shoot. Keep your hands up. Watch him, Bukowski. He doesn't move until I've tossed this place.
I mean, there's something about somebody telling you not to shoot while they're having their hands up just makes you want to shoot as a police officer. I mean, doesn't it?
Mr. Lightfall has been on a losing streak.
I just had to. No. No. Don't use that logic, Team Kennedy. I mean, it's nice, but you should be going for what's healthy. Like a healthy BMI. If you compare, like, unhealthiest with unhealthier, like, less unhealthy. You know, it's like, I don't know how to say this argument. It's kind of like saying, dying by getting shot is worse than dying by getting stabbed. Like, how about not? How about just being healthy instead? I mean, if you're already on the track of losing weight, I mean, you might as well keep going. That's my opinion. You don't have to. I mean, I'm just some guy on the internet, but if you're already... Like, the hardest part is actually getting started, right? You've already done the starting part. You've already lost 35 pounds, but just go all the way. $100 pounds overweight, man. That sucks. Because I was maybe... I'm going to get down to 140. And that'll be pretty lean. And I'll think I'll like that. Technically, I'm in a healthy weight class, but just barely. So for me, 163 pounds was... the healthy weight class, or the beginning of a quote normal BMI. But that's like the red line. I don't want to be on the red line, right? I want to be somewhere nice in the middle, right? And technically that would be 120 pounds would be me underweight. So 100, let's say 160 is on the red line of being overweight. So I'm picking 140, right in the middle. I'm 5'8". So I can go a little bit lower. 5'8" apparently isn't that tall. You know, it's funny because I grew up with a lot of like Filipino people and like Mexicans and stuff like that. So I always felt super tall growing up, and then turns out that 5'8" is actually slightly below the national average of 5'9". There was like no such thing as 6 feet tall people where I was growing up. So I always felt like the tallest dude there. It was hilarious. The days of feeling tall, and then you move to a different area, and then all of a sudden you're like mid as fuck.
marquee printing company. There's nothing like going direct to the source.
Yeah, the hardest part is getting started. Yeah, that's my opinion. But once the ball is rolling... Like, the funny thing is, I started losing weight back in April because I got an invitation for a high school reunion, right? I'm like, God damn, dude, I'm gonna be so fucking fat. They used to call me in high school Scrawny Ronnie because I was so damn tiny. It's like gonna be like, hey guys, I beat the scrawny thing. You can't make fun of me anymore. Now I'm obese. Not the best way, you know, to counteract that. So I started losing weight to kind of like get to a healthy weight. After the thing ended, the reunion ended, I'm like, let's just keep going. I've got this momentum behind me. Fuck it, let's just keep going. So I don't know. That was in October, and what is it now? It's toward the end of February. We're entering March. I'm like still going, bro. Just because I had all that momentum back in me, I'm just like, let's just keep it up.
We've got a trail of pink slips and stolen cars that leads right to your door, Bigelow. You're in this up to your neck, but I don't think you're the man in charge. Make it easier on yourself. Give him up.
I do work on cars for customers. You charge in here shooting up the place like it's the Ballad of Bulge. I can't give you anything.
We know about marquee printing. You can make this easier on yourself by giving us your man on the inside.
I sometimes repair cars and put them back on the road. I need a pink slip to resell them. There's no problem there.
I mean, look at that face. I can't tell. Here's the thing. I don't know social cues that well. I mean, that face looks like he's just...
Uh-oh, retard alert! Retard alert, class!
What is that facial expression? I don't know what that means. Like, it makes no sense to me. I'm supposed to guess off of his facial expression? None of it makes any sense. What is this? I don't know. Bro, what is that? I mean, he looks like he's fucking lying. I guess. Let's just go with that. How about that? I mean, that doesn't look like somebody... He looks constipated. All right, it's either doubt or lie. I mean, it's one of those two. It's either doubt or lie. But if I pick lie, I'm gonna have to back it up. That's the issue. So, okay, let's look at this together here. Okay, so I sometimes repair cars and put them back on the road. I need a pink slip to resell them. There's no problem there. Where in my evidence stack could he be lying? We're just gonna play it easy. Hit doubt.
Men in this warehouse. A couple more. Punks won't make for that much extra paperwork. We'd be doing the legal system a favor.
Okay, tough guy. I get the message. Lightfall. The guy who runs Marquee.
This guy's face.
He's a big shot. He likes to spend big at the track. He owes people.
Lightball. The guy with no luck at the track. Tell me about him.
It's one of the guys lying over there.
Bullshit.
Right. He has no luck.
Bullshit. How do we call bullshit? Obviously, he's just trying to say. Let me go check their IDs. Probably not. Maybe I should have checked their IDs. Hold on.
You can't just shoot up my place and leave me here.
Let me see if one of these pricks here have an ID.
Circumstantial.
I don't think those guys had ID because they took one's shotgun. Oh, look, they're despawned. And let me guess, this bottle is super sus, right? Pick it up. You know you want to. Stupid game. Oh, look, it's the first time it won't let me pick up a bottle and be like, oh, this is nothing. You know, I remember like back a few years ago, I had a weight loss challenge on my Discord. And I remember that did pretty well. Most people did pretty well on that. Basically, the more leverage you can get on yourself, the better. If you can put pressure on yourself. The pressure for me was like, oh, fuck, high school reunion. So I had pressure on myself to do something. I wonder if there's like any weight loss groups out there where you put physical money on the line. Because that's like artificial pressure you can just make on the spot. Very easy. You know, high school reunions come once every 10 years. So I can't just manufacture one of those. It was very effective. Or you put money on the line. If you don't lose this weight here, you pay $50. There's nothing here to search. So, okay, this guy.
We've got a trail of pink slips and stolen cars that leads right to your door, Bigelow. You're in this up to your neck, but I don't think you're the man in charge.
Restarting the entire dialogue.
Give him up.
I do work on cars for customers. You charge in here shooting up the place like it's the Ballad of Bulge. I can't give you anything.
Lightfall, the guy with no luck at the track. Tell me about him.
He's lying.
It's one of the guys lying over there. You're right. He has no luck.
Okay, this obviously, I think the acting the guy did, obviously this guy's bullshitting. I just have no evidence.
If I go over there and check his jacket, your story's gonna ring true?
Bingo.
Give it a try, Flatfoot. For some reason, none of my guys like to bring ID to work.
Whether you give up your bosses or not, Bigelow, you're going away for as long as I can put you there.
We'll see. I didn't fire a shot, copper. I just watched you tear my place up.
Whoops. He committed suicide, everybody. Whoops. This last guy's dead as well. They all just committed suicide all together in mass. Apprehend Gordon Lightfall. I don't know why I wanted to get hit so bad. Alright, where to? Only place left is the Marquee Printing Company. We were there earlier. I couldn't find out what to do in that area.
What a mess.
Gonna take some cleaning up, that's for sure.
Wish it hadn't gone that way.
Well, we shouldn't bring guns to work with them. We didn't have a lot of choice.
You have to admire the barefaced cheek of someone who tries to blow your brains out one minute pleads innocence the next.
Yeah, especially when he's surrounded by evidence. But guys like Bigelow spend so much time convincing themselves that they're not doing anything wrong, that they actually start to believe their own bullshit.
They get sloppy. Bigelow, Lightball, all of them. If they hadn't, who knows how long they could have kept this racket going.
Complacency or greed. It's always one of the two that brings them down.
Complacency. Oh, come on.
Jesus, Cole!
Why'd he stop? It's like he wanted me to hit him. Been such a bad driver for so long. Been telling myself bullshit, and I started to believe it. Perfect. Alright, this is the last place to search. I've searched here before. I couldn't figure out any other clues.
You're under arrest.
You again?
Oh, is that
This
Lightfall?
harassment
No.
is starting to wear thin.
We found a box of pink slips in a warehouse full of hot cars. You signed for them, Lightball.
I
Oh.
signed for all the orders and deliveries. You'll need something better than that.
I didn't realize this guy's name was Lightbulb. Alright, so he's asking for evidence. Santa Anita Park betting slip. Made out to Gordon Lightfall. That'll do.
Save it, Lightball. We already have all we need to send you down.
I've had enough of this. You either produce some shred of proof, or I call my attorney. What you're doing here is slanderous, detective, and you'll be hearing from my lawyer about
Did I fuck it up?
Gordon Lightball, I'm charging you with conspiracy and fraud.
0 out of 1 correct, but we still arrested him. Whoops. I guess the game has to progress. It's too difficult in my opinion.
With the 2 GTA suspects we had to let walk free, or with a female suspect who I am reliably told slipped the leash with embarrassing ease. You just lost the chance to crack one of the biggest criminal operations in this city. How do you think that makes me look? The chief has my balls in a frying pan! Now get out there and fill some charge sheets. Misdemeanors if you have to. Get me something before I even think about giving you another case.
I'm having way too much trouble concentrating right now. Probably should just go to sleep. Clues found 15 out of 18. You know, I didn't do too bad on the questions correct thing. Vehicle damage. Where's this money coming from? And why do I even need money? And where's my money, like, stash? City damage.
My family runs a shipping business in San Francisco. We used to have 2 ships a week to Tokyo. We've been in shipping for 2 generations, Hank. I've never been on a voyage anywhere. I feel like Odysseus in the beginning of his journey.
The Odyssey took 10 years, Cole.
This is the American century. America can rule the world after we win this war.
We need to stay alive, Cole. These men are counting on us. Have you heard what the veterans are saying to each other?
No.
Golden Gate and 48. That's 4 more hard years of fighting.
The Fallen Idol. What the?
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How is that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
We got bad guys to catch tomorrow. Tomorrow.
See you later, fellers. Try not to
See you later, fellers.